In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to get dates that actually lead somewhere. Now, there's only two ways to meet people: online or in person or both. If you're not doing one, you got to do the other. So, with online dating, you can see my eye roll, does online dating actually work? The answer is yes, but. Okay, the answer is yes, but the conversion rate, the success rate is very, very low. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you have 50 matches and you're chatting like over time, maybe not all at once, but you chatted with 50 guys, then only then will you meet someone that actually leads to a relationship. So just divide 1 by 50, and that's the success rate of the dating app in that example. And honestly, it's probably going to be around there. It's probably going to be anywhere from, you need to message like 25 to 100 people in order for you to find someone that you actually connect with. This is not a flaw. This is not a bad thing. You don't, you're educated. Okay, let's just think about you for a minute. You are educated. Most of my clients have master's degrees, doctorate degrees, whatever. You have a good job. Okay, you're relatively healthy, like physically. Well, you're actually probably more physically healthy than the average person by far. And you're mentally stable, or at least working towards it. A lot of my clients have fitness trainers, therapists, so on and so forth. Meaning you're pretty high up there in terms of society, like in terms of like being developed. That's what I'm talking about. You're very emotionally developed, and even just developed in general. The average person is not. And the dating apps pull from the average population, from the population. So it makes sense that it's going to take a lot of people, because your ideal partner is not the average person. It's not the general population. And yet it's still worth it because it's a consistent lead flow. Does that make sense? So if you can pull yourself, if you can remove your self-worth from these dating apps and all those emotions that come with it, which is what we talked about in the earlier videos, and you can filter really quickly, which we'll talk about in the next couple of videos, the dating apps are totally fine. And if you understand how they work, totally fine. But if you don't like them, you can also do it in person. So let's talk about the apps for a minute, and then we'll talk about in person. Okay, with the apps, I recommend mainstream long-term oriented apps. This includes Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder. Personally, I don't like Tinder, but I have had clients have success with Tinder. Any kind of app that is mainstream, long-term oriented. I love Hinge by far. I'm obsessed with Hinge because for various reasons. One, it's also like a very researched vibe based. Okay, they have a whole they have a whole relationship science department. Okay, for those of you that know the book How to Not Die Alone, the author of that book, Logan Ury, she's a Harvard trained behavioral scientist. She works for Hinge. Okay, the whole slogan of this app is the app designed to be deleted. So I'm obsessed with Hinge. Okay, doesn't mean it's perfect. Maybe you'll still get a bot. You're still gonna get guys that aren't gonna, chat all the way through. It's the apps are free, so you're gonna get free people. Okay. Long story short, pick 1 to 3 apps, set up your profile in a way that it attracts your ideal partner. Okay, this is where we use our marketing skills. I want you to take nice photos. Most of my clients will take new photos, and I want it to, just be you, no selfies, in a candid pose with a nice background. Just you, not a selfie, nice background, slight look away from the camera if you want. Okay? Then I want you to write your bio and your prompts to call out your ideal partner. Swipe right if you insert qualities of your ideal partner, as opposed to my favorite midnight snack is pizza. Okay, that's not a good use of your dating profile real estate. We want to call out your ideal partner. This is marketing. We also want to chat in a way that leads to a date. I don't want it to be a situation where it's like, hey, handsome houseware, good, handsome, how are you? Nothing. Or you have a pen pal situation and this happens to everyone. It's happened to me too, where you have a pen pal situation for 2 weeks, you end up never meeting. Or even 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. We need it to lead to a date. And, with my one-on-one clients, I give them a framework of how you can approach the conversations to lead to dates. Get it to a date as soon as you can, so you can see if there's any kind of attraction there. Okay, now let's talk about in person. With in person dating, the whole mantra that I want you to have for yourself is be seen more. It's safe for me to be seen. Couple things you can do here, and this is all in the workbook if you click below if you haven't downloaded it already. Number one is you can spend extended time in public places. You can do your work in a coffee shop every weekend for the next 2 months if you want. You can wear a pride bracelet, very subtle pride bracelet, so guys can tell you're gay if it's not obvious. You can have a book by a gay author, Velvet Rage. Most gay men will recognize that book. You can have that book seated. You can even be reading it at the coffee shop. Long story short, be seen more. Spend time in extended places. Okay. Number two, attend gay dinners, socials, classes, and groups. You might be seeing a lot of ads these days for those groups where they go to dinner with gay men like on a weekly basis. I think that's a great idea. That has my endorsement. So my informal endorsement at least. So, Minglio, Outclose, things like that. This video is not sponsored. And also classes. If you live in a big city, take advantage of living in a big city. Okay, you can go to queer hikes. You can go to nude yoga, like whatever floats your boat. And groups as well. You can attend local pride chambers. Type in the city that you live in, DC Pride Chamber. And most of the big cities will have these, and they will meet probably once a month at least, and they'll do like monthly mixers where you can expand your social circle. That's what we want to do with in-person dating. When you meet someone where there's connection, you do want to converse with them in a way that leads to getting their contact info, and that's something I could help you with if you became a client. But this is the big picture here: is we just need a way to meet people, or multiple ways, multiple streams, and we go from there. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next video.